you became a parent, would you suggest these young ladies to have and these young men to make these babies in high school and college?
I don't suggest it at all. I suggest you stay focused. It's harder to accomplish your goals if you have a child. It's hard to accomplish your goals. You know, you never know. Like when I see some people, 16, 15, whatever, getting tattoos. Don't get me wrong, I have a tattoo. But all I'm saying is that I didn't get my tattoo until I knew what my career was. I had my degree.
I knew where you gonna put it. You're gonna put it in a certain spot,
in a place where no one can see it unless I showed it to them. And that's what people have to realize. You need to choose your life the same way you're choosing that tattoo. Do not do something. Think things through. That's what I tell my son all the time.
But hold off on having these children right away.
Hold off on having your children because a child will hinder you from finishing school. A child will hinder you from just being free.
Slow you down. Slow you down.
Do all the things that you need to do and get them accomplished in a fast way. I mean, it took me, over 8 years to finish my degree because I had to make sure that I was working full time.
But you inspired me because I feel bad because there's a lot of folks who gave up. You kept going.
Please, and since I've had my degree, I've still gone back to school again, and so
wonderful.
Educate. You have to every day. If you ask yourself at the end of the day, if you have not learned something new, then you are worse than an animal because you have not progressed. We should be progressing every day.
Last question. What is it? And I know you got to do it briefly because the sun is beating us on. Beating us up. What is the future of African Americans? I know that's a tough. That's a half-an-hour dissertation, maybe an hour.
Especially with me, it's longer than that. But I think the future of African American is grim.
Grim?
I do believe that it is because there are so many of us that first don't care, and secondly don't love ourselves, and thirdly don't know ourselves enough. Because if you don't know that you're not doing better, that you're at your worst, then how do you improve upon that? If you think that you know that living where you're living in the condition that you're living in, being in the frame of mind that you're in, and you think that that's your best, and you don't know that you can do better, then what's your goal? How would you set a goal to say I'm going to do better at that? So I think it's not looking good at all.
It's not. You know what? We're going to bring you back. We're going to ask you. When I bring you back, that's the first question I'm going to ask you because we need to talk about that more. Because for a lot of us, it ain't looking very good.
It's not looking good at all for us because we have been conditioned through slavery, and people don't realize that slavery is still a part of us because anything that takes over your mind and is passed on. Think about you now eat, look, and talk. You might say some words the way your grandmother says certain words. Like me and most people in my family say the word about different than other people. We say different. People always tease me about that because things are learned. Behavior is learned. So your behavior was passed on from slavery, up until now. And if you have not done anything to take the chain off your brain to condition yourself or to progress, you are still a slave. Plain and simple. Whether you like it or not, you are still a slave. Because being a slave means that somebody has your mind. So if you're sitting up there waiting for a check, if you sitting up there waiting for some man to take care of you, if you sitting up there waiting for some woman to take care of you, all of that. If you are leaving your child and going somewhere else, all of those are things we were conditioned in slavery to do. And slaves had to leave their children somewhere else and go somewhere else.
Kim, when I bring you back, I'm going to talk about you sisters and why you black women can't get along.
You can talk about. I get along well with sisters. I don't have a lot of female friends, but the few friends that I do have, we are very close knit, and we are. Because
brothers got issues, and you sisters got some real issues. Y'all can't get it together.
No, my issue with not being close knit with sisters, honestly, is that I demand a lot. This is conversations that I have all the time.
Right.
Most females don't want to have conversations about science, about politics, about learning. Most males do. That's what I find.
Because men tend to think. They think.
Let me rephrase this. It's not that men are smarter than women because we know women are smarter than men. It's just that we are so. Religion and society teaches us that women should dumbify themselves and look pretty. Well, I found that I can be just as intelligent as the next man and still be fine. That's all I'm saying.
So you have more men friends than female friends. Wow.
My friends are male.
Wow.
My friends are male.
We're gonna bring you back. We're gonna have a good talk about these sisters and when that
Except he's not gonna have the sun beaming down in my face, so I can.
No, but the sun. This is vitamin B.
All right, that's
beautiful.
It is.
I'm bringing the studio. Next time I have you we're doing the studio. It'll be nice and cold, maybe in February or March. We'll go downtown and do it. I had to put you on. I've been wanting to get Kim on forever. Kim, when can we see you next on TV? Do I just put your email up there and people can?
Yeah, you can put my email address up there. It is NoGames with a Z at NoGames64@hotmail.
Kim's always. I love Kim. Look at. Let's stare at the people that smile. Woo! Ain't black beautiful, y'all? It's so beautiful.
His brother's a mess. He's a mess.
No, that's what we do.